Now, many of us would want to explore administrative services as a career option after completing a formal degree in engineering. Can we do justice to that? Yes, we can if we look at Sri Darpan Jain and learn from him. Sri Darpan Jain is an Indian Administrative Services officer of the 2001 batch Karnataka cadre. He has held the position of Deputy Secretary in the State Finance Department from 2004 to 2008. He was involved in reforms pertaining to streamlining of off-budget borrowings, the letter of the credit system, and prudent fiscal management. He discharged his duties as Deputy Commissioner and District Magistrate of Dharwad District for a period of more than 4 years. He has been the Managing Director of Karnataka Urban Infrastructure Development and Finance Corporation, where he took steps for conceptualizing, planning, and initiating implementation of 24/7 water supply projects in 20 cities of the state and set up the state of art wastewater treatment plants in some municipal corporations. As Special Commissioner of Bangalore Municipal Corporation, he was instrumental in the establishment of 7 waste processing plants in the city. During his stint as Commissioner for Industrial Development and Director of Industries and Commerce, he played a key role in attracting and facilitating major investments of the state investments in ease of doing business and the launch of cluster development program. While working as the commissioner of the Directorate of Urban Land Transport, he led initiatives on Bangalore Suburban Railway and public bicycle sharing scheme in the city of Mysore and Bangalore. He played major role in the implementation of the Hubli-Dharwad bus rapid transit system, which is the first BRTS of South India, and was awarded the prize for Best Urban Mass Transit Project by MUHUA GOI. Currently, he is working as a Joint Secretary in the Department of Commerce, Government of India. His work is focused on negotiations related to international trade in services, in bilateral and multilateral fora and initiatives to enhance services exports from India. I welcome Mr. Darpan Jain to kindly address the House, please. आप तो नहीं बोलोगे.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to all of you. I am going to seek your attention for another 5 minutes. I know it is very difficult. We are giving you a lot of gyan, but I know all of you are already very gyani. All of you have prioritized things in your life. It is not easy to get into DTU. It is not easy to study in a prestigious institution. So all of you know what to focus on. But since I have to share some experiences, I'll share only 5 points with you. My colleagues, my seniors from the college, they have already shared number of points, and they summarized it also very well. I hope you will remember. I have always learned that you should remember some key points, and then you should think over it. It is not necessary that whatever we say, you should accept it. You should think over it, adopt it in your life, and if you feel that it is making a difference, then you should internalize it. So always be experimental, always try and learn from others. So 5-6 points I will try and share with you. As far as my journey is concerned, I had fantastic journey in the college, after the college. Administrative services, Indian Administrative Services, IAS, civil services was not a very popular thing in Delhi College of Engineering at that time when I used to study. In fact, I remember the first day I joined college, all the students were going for some CAT exam, some CAT mock exams were going on. So a lot of focus was there on management, a lot of focus was there on going abroad. But as was pointed out by Alok ji, you should assess and experiment what your interest area is. You should not just go with the herd. You should try and explore different opportunities which are there. And you should see what your strengths are, what your priorities are, what will give you satisfaction in long term, and then you should decide your future course of action. As far as Indian Administrative Services is concerned, it is a job which will give you a lot of opportunities. Be an active participant of development journey of the nation. Variety of work which you will be able to handle. The responsibility of working at the ground level. I think the spectrum which you get when you work as a civil servant is enormous. So that is a very, very, I would say, attractive option for those who want to consider it. And I can share more for those who are interested later on. But 4 or 5 points which are cross-cutting points, common points. First point, I think was touched upon by Alok ji in his remarks, that don't neglect your subject. I also saw during my period here that many students, they just neglect their engineering course and they focus on other things. It is good to focus on what you want to do next, but it is very, very important to focus on what is at hand. So if you are doing mechanical engineering, please focus on mechanical engineering also. That is your core subject. You will not get an opportunity to do mechanical engineering again. So please do it well. Please do it with excellence. And I am saying it from my experience. I chose mechanical engineering as a subject in UPSC. It is very, I would say, not very popular kind of an optional. Very few people take that subject, but because I was focused on mechanical engineering during my studies, I was able to choose it and then also clear the exam with it. So please focus on your subject, and whichever job you do in future, it will definitely help you. So that is the first thing. Please don't neglect your core course. Please focus on that. Second important thing I want to say, please, all of us are products of competition. We have competed with each other and we have come here. We all think that we are all very knowledgeable. So don't let this individual characteristic become too strong in yourself. If you have to move forward in life, you have to cooperate with others. You have to collaborate with others. You will have to partner with others. To make difference in life, you have to enter into partnerships. You have to work in teams. Most of the jobs which you will do in future, you will have to work in teams. If you have to excel in sports, which are, many sports are team sports, you have to play in a team. So please try and cultivate a habit of working in a team, how to maximize the potential of the team, how to cooperate with each other, how to develop partnerships that will really help you, will hold you in good stead in future. The third thing which I want to say you is, please develop communication skills. Communication skills are very, very essential. You may be great in your subject, you may be very knowledgeable, but if you don't have good communication skills, both oral as well as written, if you can't draft what you mean concisely, if you can't speak what you mean concisely, logically, clearly, you will not be able to make an impression. My own experience at all levels of government, especially at higher levels of government, you get only 30 seconds to say your whatever argument is, you don't get more than 30 seconds to 60 seconds. You have to complete within that. So you should be very, very clear-headed. Your communication should be clear. It should be very, very logical. So please work on that. You need to practice it to become an effective communicator. The fourth thing which I want to tell you is, all of us have information overload at present. Lot of information is flowing around us. It is trying to attract our attention. But it is very important to focus on the right information. There is a concept called nodality. So please become nodal in the system. In whatever you do, you should be part of the network. The information should not bypass you. Important information should not bypass you. This is very important because things are changing very fast. If you have to adapt yourself, if you have to respond to unknown things, you should have all information at your command. So please become part of networks. Please be nodal in that. And the last thing which I want to say, I was asking our teachers that what is the fees our student pay. So I remember in my time we used to pay 90 rupees as tuition fees in DCE. Now I am told it is much higher, but still majority of what we pay, I mean our education is subsidized. So society is paying for your education. And my feeling is we are all privileged to get into this kind of an institution, to be able to get the subsidies from the government, from the society to learn here. So therefore, it is incumbent on us to give back to the society also. Please don't only think about yourself, what is in it for me. Always try to see what is the impact of your action on the society. I always remember, and I will end it with that, you would have also seen in our NCERT textbooks, there is Gandhiji's talisman. So what does that talisman say? It says, whenever you are in doubt, when your self becomes too much and you don't know what to do, please remember the face of the poorest person. Please remember the face of the weakest person, and then think the steps which you are going to take, whether those steps will benefit that person or not. So please keep that in mind. Wish you all the best. Good luck. Thank you.